Quite often, our photographers have lots of opportunities to get creative when it comes to shooting stories, from the angles they get to capturing the best action shots and getting that natural sound. But sometimes, getting those shots can be challenging, like during a murder trial where typically you can't really move around, you have to stay in one place. Photojournalist Marisol Guajardo explains her journey covering the Godinez murder trial.
Working as a photojournalist is like a creative roller coaster. Some stories are fun, action is everywhere, and there's opportunity to get a lot of creative shots. But sometimes stories have low pacing. It could be something like a press conference or a judicial trial. Last week, I got the opportunity to work in the Godinez trial case. At the court, the rules are different. In this particular case, we had to set up our gear outside the courtroom and we couldn't use our phones. Every news photographer was working behind a window trying to avoid light reflections as much as possible. And we had to watch out for people entering the courtroom since we were in a narrow hallway. As photographers, we usually try to get natural sound to enhance our story. This task was all about motion. It was like one of those George Méliès soundless movies, but with color. While we typically try to get angles and move around a scene, at the courtroom we had to stay in our place and find cuttings to have a smooth edited video and avoid jump cuts. Additionally, we had to be careful while recording to protect the jurors. Once the hearing starts, we can communicate with the station. We have to be ready to edit fast, send material, and hopefully have some lunch when there's a break. If the timing is correct, every news station will have a live shot during their newscast to give an update. While I had my live shot for Spanish at 4 p.m., my coworker Israel was getting ready for 5 p.m. Days at the court were long, and for the final verdict, we stayed up until 2 a.m. This was an interesting journey. As a photojournalist, I had to challenge myself to frame differently without moving from my place. And as this case moves forward, impacting the life of many, it also leaves a mark in my life, enhancing my skills in camera. With my photographer's perspective, I'm photojournalist Marisol Guajardo. Channel 5 News, Sunday at 10:30.